Hey guys, so today in this video I am going to show you how I made this cool looking abstract animation in Blender, and the two completely procedurally. So let's get started. So to get started we are going to take a cube and then let's add a array modifier. We need to add the array in Z direction, so let's reduce the X to 0 and make the Z as 1. Make it a slight greater than 1 so that we can see a slight gap between the cubes, and this way. And let's up the count and let's set it to around 20. So there are 20 cubes stacked up in Z direction this way. Now let's add a simple deform modifier and make sure it is in twist mode and the axis is set as Z. And then let's change the angle and let's set it to around 180 degrees in this way. Now let's add a circle, so hit shift A and then come under curve and then select this circle. Make sure you get the curve circle, not the mesh circle. So add a circle, hit S and increase the scale of the circle in this way. And now let's add the curve modifier to the object. So select the object and go to modifiers and add a curve modifier and select this object as a curve object and make sure the deform axis is in set to C to get this kind of effect. And to make this circle look like square, so we just select the circle and then switch to edit mode and then hit V and set the handle type as vector V. Just by setting this handle type as vector, you can see that circle has turned down to square. So let's come back to object mode by hitting tab again, and now let's reduce the size of the cube in Z direction. So select the object and hit S and hit Z and move the mouse to reduce the size of the cube in Z direction alone. This size looks good to me, the size in this one. And then we can increase the count of the array to fill the gap. So let's set this as 50. Let's set this to 60. Let's up this a number bit to fill the gap. 77 looks good, and still you can see there is a slight gap here. We can fill this gap by just increasing the size of the cube in Z direction. So hit S and then hit Z and adjust a bit so that it looks like seamless. Yep. And now to animate this cube, we just need to animate this cube in Z direction and it will start rotating itself along the curve. So let's just select the cube and then come to object data properties, this icon here, and make sure the Z is set to 0 and you are set to first frame, and hit this icon which will insert a keyframe, and then come to 120th frame and set the Z as 360 degrees and hit this icon to set the keyframe, another keyframe at 120. Now let's play the animation. So the animation is looking cool, but the only thing is it is starting slow and it is picking up the speed and then it is ending slow. So to make it this a constant seamless loop, so make sure to set the property as linear. Select the object and come down here and hit T and set this keyframe interpolation to linear. And now if you play the animation, you can see this how it's seamless. And Now the interesting part, to make the inside one as I had in my thing, you can just hit shift D, duplicate it, and then hit G, X. Please hit the like button if you have learned something new today, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch more such cool effects in future. And you can check out my Insta page from the link in the description, and comment down on any of my posts which you want a tutorial, and I will try to make it soon. And have a great day.